Well, welcome back, and my name again is Darius Freeman, one of the assistant principals. In this segment, we're going to talk about tobacco products and vaping, something that's starting to become very prevalent in high schools across the nation. Just so that we're clear, anything that represents tobacco, paraphernalia, or even drug paraphernalia, right off the bat, it's going to be turned over to our SRO, our student resource officer, and will be treated as tobacco products or paraphernalia in accordance to the Henry County student handbook. Just so you know, any student that possesses any kind of tobacco products or paraphernalia will receive consequences at a level 1 violation. And again, those products will be confiscated and will not be returned to the student or the parent. And again, a student that is caught with a vaping device, again, will be turned over to the SRO, will not be returned. And the reason why this is a big deal, parents, and some of you may or may not know, these vaping devices have been adapted to where the consumers can use THC oil, and THC is the main or active ingredient in marijuana. And at that point, this becomes a drug violation and becomes something higher than a level 1. Again, any vaping device we collect will be tested for THC. And again, that's going to be at the administrator's discretion.
And there's two things to kind of point out here. First of all, we're a drug-free campus. So any kind of device, paraphernalia, anything that can be, and drugs is also nicotine that is brought to school is in violation of that. Furthermore, it's illegal to possess those items if you're under 18. So,
well, the THC it's illegal in the state
it's illegal
of Georgia, but
in
the
general,
nicotine, yeah.
But to have the nicotine, it is illegal under 18. And so, that being said, that doesn't give you that hall pass because of the first thing that I said. If you're 18, we had some students that said, "But I'm 18," but it's a drug-free campus.
Correct.
So, your age does not give you that ability to bring those things to school.
And just some clarification.
Mm-hmm.
What if a student has a vaping device and there's no nicotine? Do we still give consequences?
That is correct.
We
Yes,
do.
we do.
We will.
Yes, we do, because it's a facsimile of it. Now, a little bit about these devices. So parents, if you want more information, well, what do they look like? Well, they come in different shapes and sizes. They really do. Some of them look like pens. Some of them look like small little square flash drives. Some of them are round in shape. So they come in a lot of different shapes and sizes.
Some of the most popular ones, I believe, are the ones that look like the lead refills for pencils.
Mm-hmm.
Those are the most popular ones, and the shorter version of those, like I said, they could almost look like USB thumb drives. So again, you have to be, parents, just as you're looking and seeing these things at home, be diligent about what they are. There are numerous pictures on Google if you just go type in vaping devices, because, like I said, they're very inconspicuous if you don't know it. The liquids and the smoke, some of them are very smokeless, odorless. They're getting to the point where it's hard to detect. But at the same time, you see your student doing this quite a bit and don't really see something in their hand. It's a telltale sign.
In class, they're even just holding their hand near their mouth.
Right.
Parents, and that's a big thing. Before vaping, you didn't get kids light up a cigarette in the classroom. They certainly wouldn't smoke out of a pipe with marijuana, because these things are very detectable. They are not saying that this is everybody, but we have students they're so bold with their devices in the classroom.
Yes.
With THC, they're getting high in class. That's why it's a big deal. So again, we're asking you to be aware. We are certainly aware of it. So work with us and helping us to keep these devices out of our building,
And
off our campus.
these devices, like you mentioned, a lot of them look just like a flash drive, and the kids actually, have joked, "I've charged it in my Chromebook." Be aware, and many of them have very unique looking charging devices. And so if that charging device doesn't go with something in your home, an iPad or a cell phone or something like that, chances are your child has some type of device.
Even the portable chargers, because they can resemble those as well. And I just want to come back to this really quickly, that those vaping devices that do contain THC substances, just so we're clear, those are no longer level 1 offenses. Those are now level 3 offenses, which do require, unfortunately, a disciplinary hearing. So just be aware, parents, that if we can prove and determine that there's THC within that device, there will be a disciplinary hearing called.
Well, and I also last year had a student that had 3 violations, level 1 violation with a vaping device, but because it became habitual, our school resource officer did get involved, because at that point he could make an arrest for her because it was illegal for her to possess those items, and so he thoughtfully considered actually arresting her, because clearly the consequences that were in place weren't impactful to her. So there's potential even on a device that's not THC, not drug related, to have an arrest.
Okay, so with all of that, we're going to end that discussion. Our next snippet, we're going to talk about a hot topic out there, cyberbullying.